Hello. Sorry about that. I should preface this video by saying that I'm feeling a little bit hoarse today. And when I say that, I don't mean the good kind of feeling a little hoarse. I don't mean that I'm touching a tiny pony. What I mean is that my throat is a bit rough because I've just spent most of the morning, honestly, practicing guitar. And something you should know about me is I really enjoy singing. I mean, I'm not very good at singing, but I'm one of these people who is always just singing. You know, someone says something that reminds me of a song, I will sing that song until they punch me in the face and tell me to stop. I've always got music on and I'm singing along, and when I'm practicing guitar in particular, I tend to go a bit all out. And because I'm not very good at playing guitar, I play a lot of like punk tunes, folk stuff, you know, 4-chord stuff, and a lot of that tends to be pretty intense, so it runs my vocal cords through a meat grinder a bit. So I'm a little bit rough today after that, but I'm gonna soldier on. I'm gonna record a video anyway. So let's continue with our journey. Taking off into the sky, flying about, doing that thing. Oh, we're going to the trials now, aren't we? We're gonna go save someone. Going to be good. Gilman, I think I've decided on Gilman. Think of the people remaining to me, I think he's the one who is most deserving of returning to the Commonwealth, and also the only one who really gives a shit. The others seem pretty uninterested one way or the other, to be honest. And I know Gilman says he wants to stay down here and serve his penance or whatever, but I think he wouldn't consider it a penance if he didn't want to be in the Commonwealth, let's put it that way. Anyway, something appears different now that the Sacred Mountain west of here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious regions below, which you now know as the Temple High Road and the Temple Cistern, seem swept away by the elements. The lone minstrel observes all this alongside you. Inclement weather we have lately seen, reader sir. We ought to be able to make landing closer to Scribe's Gate now. Then I suppose this means we shall see Celeste once more. Then I shall go tell everyone to prepare for the landing. Yep, you do that. You do that. What are we gonna do? We can Volfred shall gain favour, or Tizo. Normally I'll go for Tizo, especially considering my throat hurts a bit and I don't want to do Volfred, but of the two I'm more likely to take Volfred with me, so. Although honestly I'm probably going to take Bertrude, so it's irrelevant either way. Let's go to Tizo. Save myself some pain. You arrive once more among the ancient formations of Mount Elodial. It appears that Manly and the Chastity have already arrived, along the other route. Cool. Seek the Curse Scribe's favour. Huh. Is Jomur Many Mane a cur? Is that a thing? Yes, it must be. With some time to spare after having landed, you join Tizo on a brief expedition to the monument of Jomur Many Mane. Greetings to you once again, great-grandfather. You should know I often think of you, more often these days than before. The friends whom I now serve, I think that they could use your help if you are willing to impart it. You know I do not like to ask you favours, but I think this is important. Return to the wagon once he has finished paying his respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. Cool. I will accept your blessing, and I will mentor a companion. You know, I never did try out the third option, which was read the book a bit. I don't even know what you get for that. I'm assuming it's just more pages of the book, but you might actually get something really cool for it. Oh well. We're going to mentor Bertrude because we want her to be on top form for this game. Let us then discuss these matters which you believe should be of benefit. You and Bertrude discuss the meaning of the rites at length, developing a deeper understanding of O space F, this contest created to determine the worthy from among all those pitted against each other. Ah, not quite a level up. The height of sorcerer's power formed the basis of the rites. Our predecessors gained much knowledge throughout their travails. Okay, good to know. Let's continue. Gotta say though, my neighbours must hate me. Seriously, like, yeah, not only do I sing, and not only do I have a pair of dogs who think that charging around the house and barking constantly is the key to all the world's problems, and solve the economic crisis and everything. Not only that, but I now apparently voice act video games. Just doing booming night voices and things at 9 o'clock at night when they're trying to sit down and watch the TV, you know. Very thin walls around here, very thin. Anyway, again, you stand before the scribe's gate, where the gate guardian regards you all above an archway carved from stone. But the gate guardian regards you all above an archway carved from stone. We're above the archway? What are we doing up there? Exiles of the Night Wings. You must know by now that once the stars no longer shine, the rite shall cease. For now, step forth. Except you, Tariq. You stay right there. Greetings, Celeste. The Night Wings are prepared, and as for me, you shall not blaspheme under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere more strictly to my duties. Be sure of it. Now, each of you come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. One by one, your companions cross the gate until it is your time to do so, and you follow them in turn. The gate guardian regards you all and waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Night Wings welcome. Go forth with glory. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste, or shall I remain here? She looks at him for a while. You are free to accompany them, Tariq. As you will, Celeste. Until we meet upon the summit, then. Yep. I often wonder how the wagon manages to roll upstairs, but honestly, I think it's performed slightly crazier feats than that, so it's probably not worth mentioning at all. Let's pretend I didn't. Oh, it's you guys. Well, come on in, I guess. Got here right on time, because I was just thinking, maybe I would close a little early here, you know? Business has been real good and everything, it's just, it's been a little slow in spots. A little slow is all, so I was thinking, maybe I should do a sale. What would you say to that? I mean, if he does a sale, then stuff will be cheaper, right? Why am I ever going to say no to that? But because I'm a contrarian asshole, I'm going to say no to that. Stay strong, Ron. Stay strong. Reassure Falcon Ron that his goods are already competitively priced and that a sale should not be necessary. Oh, you know, that's what I was thinking too. Isn't it funny? I mean, my prices can't be beat already, so a sale would make no sense at all. So, you buy something here or what? I'm gonna buy this. No, I'm not gonna buy this. Pyre can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. This is good. This is good shit, but it's also $230 dues, and I don't have that many, and I don't need Stardust anymore because everything's already fully upgraded. So, maybe you should have done a sale, bro. Come back when you want to buy something. Commence. Once more, the time has come for the liberation rite, where one among you can go free if you prevail. Freedom is likewise at stake for your adversaries, the Chastity. As your companions gather under the fall, awaiting the commencement of this vital rite, the lone minstrel finds you and regards you in his calm fashion. The night is falling. These moments, prior to its commencement, I must admit they give me pause, knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader, to ease the waiting for us both. I have travelled far and wide, even beyond these lands, and all the travelling has caused me to pick up a crazy accent. There's like a fusion of all kinds of different languages. It's crazy. Anyway, however, the Commonwealth, I know only through word and song. I sometimes think on what life would be like out there. If you were not ensnared within this place and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all your days and years, rather than striving here under the stars? What would I have done? Well, I wouldn't have tended the land because I'm crippled, and that would have been difficult. Sailing the seas likewise, although I suppose maybe if I hired a crew and I just sat on the deck and watched the sea. Could have retired to the outskirts. Retiring sounds nice. Or I could have fought for freedom, which seems unlikely because everyone knows you don't fight for freedom unless you actually find yourself in need of freedom, like say you get banished to the downside. I'm gonna have retired to the outskirts. You long to find some solitude out there, though of a different sort than all the solitude available in the abundance in the downside here. You would have lived out your days in peace, beyond the bustle of the Commonwealth, and in a manner closer to the olden times. Peace be with you, Zanvira. Wherever it is that your travels shall take you in this life or the next. Just then the lone minstrel looks forth, and you see that it is time. The stars above, though faint, begin to burn. Sick beat blah. Blah? It's a combination of bra and blood. It's pretty good. Blap blap. I could be a... I don't even know. Some sort of chaff scum. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I'm a poor British guy and I'm not a chav.
That yet remain aflame, align once more over the sacred fall of Solium. 'Twas here that the 8 scribes ordained the glorious tradition in which you now participate. The glorious tradition which you and that instigator Wolfred seek to undermine.
I do hate tradition.
It's my sincerest hope your adversaries in this liberation rite achieve instead what they desire. May the chastity soon douse those flames of yours.
Let them try.
The proceedings then.
Come at me, chastity. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of these triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the chastity, come forth now, and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries the Nightwings. Manly flourishes into the grounds and grasps his mask in his spindly fingers. God. Always have to prepare a bit to do this one.
Warmest salutations to you all upon this blessed eve. I am H. Manly Tinderstaff, and I must say that I'm very moved to be part of these proceedings. It shall be my humblest of privileges in return, quite soon I hope, unto the Commonwealth, where I shall dedicate myself in full towards the betterment of that society. I long to be part of this glorious tradition, even when my freedom is rightfully restored, for it is not the case that exiles such as we are called upon to lead.
How can you govern in your commonwealth is not our business here. What? I added a can into that sentence for some reason. Your intentions shall mean nothing if you do not prevail in this right, Manly Tenderstaff.
Oh, but I meant no offence at all. I shall serve well these rites, I promise. Why, I should think that I shall be sending many exiles here into the downside to replace me. I can think of quite a few who I think would benefit from experiencing this wonderful tradition for themselves.
And Manly covers his face again.
Now, as for you, Nightwings, make no attempt to undermine me here, and nothing shall befall you or your loved ones in the Commonwealth. Is it a deal?
Yeah, no. Yes. Yes, no. Nightwings, on whose behalf shall you conduct this liberation rite? Choose quickly. May you heed your heart in making your choice, reader. I trust you are prepared to play the hymns with me, Tariq?
Always, Celeste.
Whom do you endeavor to return?
I will tell you. I endeavour to return the mighty Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
Has this knight at last regained his honour? Let us now find out.
Who shall be at his side?
Obviously.
Ray.
Oh, this is so important, isn't it, that we prevail here?
And Bertrude.
Bertrude.
We shall lend our support to that one, then.
It is done.
Now it begins. Do me a favour, if you please, and stand aside like a good sport. I promise not to reward you handsomely once I am free.
Commence.
No, get away, get away! I kind of forgot he couldn't shoot me. I was panicking for a second there. Good start. Good start. It's kind of weird how the miscellaneously European low minstrel starts to sound like Darren Korb whenever he sings. Oh well, I guess it happens. This is going well, isn't it? Look how well this is going. You know, off topic somewhat, but I've been looking for things to watch on Netflix recently, and I thought I'd give a look into shit, what's it called? Always Sunny in Philadelphia, American sitcom that I've heard a lot of good things about, and honestly, I thought it was utter garbage. I don't know why everyone rates it so highly. Like in the first 4 or 5 episodes, the guys have been established to be like racist, drunkard pedophiles, and it's like, well, are we meant to hate these people? I mean, they communicate entirely by screaming at each other, and it's just a bit obnoxious, to be honest. Don't know why it's so well regarded. So now I'm watching The Office instead, which is a much better show. Anyway, enough of that.
Oh ho, what is this now? It seems to me that the scribes so enjoy our company, the entertainment we provide, that they have deigned to reignite our pyres. Observe!
Something stirs in the sky. If the heavens are to rain and reignite your pyres, then the rite shall continue. Ere one pyre or the other is put out. Oh, okay then. Well, that's unfortunate. I feel like someone's cheating. I think he's got a man on the inside up in the Commonwealth who's launching Pyre juice. Pyre juice is a thing, right? Yeah, I got them both. Don't know how that happened. Oh, fuck. Never to return. There we go. Seize that chance. So I don't know why I sometimes get bonuses to pyre damage, but I'm not complaining. Take whatever this game's offering me, to be honest. Get in, get in, get in. Yes! Yes! Not even had to use Ray yet. The other two are doing just fine on their own. It could have been a 2-man, 2v3, even with their healing Pyre. Come on. Come up here a bit. There we go, that would do. That bird likes to bully me, but doesn't like to actually make me drop the bloody thing, so that's fine.
Once more like that, and we are finished here.
I thought Sprouts were meant to disappear if the guy who summoned them died. Oh hey, Ray's getting a shot finally.
Another banishment.
Later.
There it is, at last.
There it is indeed.
The Night Wings proved their worth.
Not a bad show if I do say so myself.
For their adversaries, they did not.
No, Manly and Co were actually really shit.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
Probably the easiest to go in, to be honest.
Thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free.
Huzzah!
Absolved of all misdeeds.
Double huzzah.
Return to glory in the Commonwealth.
Triple huzzah.
His adversary and all others shall remain
Okay, that one's
to
less
carry
fun.
out their rightful sentences.
I mean, to be fair, when you think about it, these are essentially prisoners, right? Everyone who is down here for a reason. They've been exiled because they've committed some crime or other. But then, someone is always going to win one of these rights every however long, right? So, on a fairly regular basis, prisoners are being released essentially from prison and given a position of power in the government. It's not exactly the most sensible way to build your to structure your civilization, I wouldn't have said. Maybe that's why the Commonwealth's going downhill. Maybe that's why everyone's so corrupt. You know. Oh well, whatever.
Why, this is an utter outrage! Have you any idea what you've done? You ingrate!
Yeah, oh, the wormy one's going up. I hadn't noticed that. I assume the specific statue relative to the character has been rising up every time, and I'd just not really been paying enough attention to notice it. Sir Goman stares at nothing in particular. You sense he is still taking in what happened and what it means for him.
So then, this night he is to be free? He is to be free? Nay, but that would mean... Why, that would mean that his honour is restored. One cannot go back unto our Commonwealth by any other means. This night's exile will self-wrought, his disgrace profound. That he has been atoned under the eye of the Under-King, and those of all of his noble comrades.
He begins to grow very emotional, and then...
This knight loves you all. He loves you all, and you would strive for him, and let him join your noble quest. This knight does not feel as though he is deserving of this outcome, yet the result appears inarguable. Even now, this knight is drawn into the Shimmer Pool. Our time grows brief. Therefore, know this, beloved friends. This knight shall ever strive on your behalf there in the Commonwealth. Though this honour may have been restored, his true journey now begins. And so, good friends of the Nightwings, this knight must now bid you farewell. However, the bonds we formed together shan't be broken by mere distance. Nay, strive on, good friends, strive on.
You can still hear Gilman as he vanishes into the Shimmer Pool.
If this lowly knight could have achieved such glory, surely so can you all. For now, farewell, farewell.
Sir Gilman has earned back his freedom. May you return in glory.
Godspeed, Sir Gilman. Perhaps the scribes are watching even now.
Perhaps.
Watching as their glorious tradition draws to a close.
Okay, that was a bit of a bummer, but okay. Come on, Bertrude. There we go. There we go, she did it. Well done.
This land so rife with eldritch knowledge, long forbidden in the Commonwealth, we shall learn the stuff of fear itself.
Once per right, absolutely. Bertrude turns them into fast-moving howlers. Oh yeah! That was what we were aiming for. Let's get it. It's only once a right, but it's pretty rad.
Companion someplace else.
Okay, I'm going. Calm down. You know, I thought maybe this would be the end, but looks like we're going again. I suppose we've still got a few people left to free. You prevailed in the liberation against the chastity. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Sir Gilman, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this.
I think I learned so much from him, didn't I? We shall make do without him here.
You wonder who, if anyone, among you shall be the next to go.
Our plan approaches a key turning point. Let us ensure it does soon come to fruition, not only for ourselves here, but for our companions and our loved ones in the Commonwealth. But we have little time now for reflection into this. Look yonder, reader. The stars demand we go already. Let us help them usher in the end to all of this.
Okay. You turn your attention to the glimmer of the stars. Their current rate of disappearance suggests another liberation rite will be coming very soon. The rate it's been going, I'm kind of expecting it to just be another one, like, right now. Don't even leave. Just have another one. Go for it. Have a bash. Expect we'll have one match first, though. Fiesta Ores Goal. So who's next to face us? The Dissidents. Ooh, they're actually quite good, aren't they? But if they go down, then it'll be the Pyre Hearts who are even better. So I guess we're happy with that. Who are we? Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to click that. Oh well, I guess. Yeah, I guess we're going against the Dissidents to knock them down and end up fighting the Pyre Hearts in the next important rite and losing. That sounds fun. You start the stars bid to. You return to the nest of Trieste, where you shall stand against the Dissidents once again. Your adversary Barker Ashpaw slightly knows the cycle of the rites is drawing to a close. His last remaining chance to earn the favour of the scribes and then regain his freedom likely hinges on the outcome of this next rite. The cycle of the rites is soon to end. The exiles of the downside, striving to be free, your adversaries, your companions, and even yourself are running out of time. What do you mean I'm running out of time? I'm stuck down here regardless, aren't I? Hey, a scribe trial.
Once more you have returned to me. What is it, reader?
You said you have a scribe trial?
Just name the victim, and I shall be more than pleased to make him or her suffer for a bit.
Oh yeah, Volfred hasn't done one. That makes sense. This is going to be really fucking hard because I'm bad with him. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Volfred.
That fancy-talking sap, you mean? I shall be interested to see if he has learned something since we sparred like this last. Then, let us bring him forth.
Soon Volfred appears, in heed of the summons.
So, it is my turn then, is it? Let us see what we can do, my boy.
Let's, I guess. Honestly, I'm only giving this 1 or 2 attempts, and if I don't get it done in that time, I'm just going to quit, because I don't really care. But, yeah. I'll give it a bash, I suppose. The apparition Sandra appears, and I've got a hair in my mouth. Ugh. Don't know where that came from. Good noises, right? The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask.
Listen well, Sap. You answer to me here. As you will, O Sandra the Unseeing. Proper as ever, then, though I wonder if you have the wherewithal that you project. Show me, then, what you can do without the benefit of those whom you would lead, and let us see if you and your lovely reader have reached a thorough understanding as of yet.
Okay, let's see, shall we? Oh dear. The team. What the? Oh, there's a wall! I'm so bad at spotting walls! Oh, well, he's bad at not running into my thing, so that's good, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's what his W is. What? Why didn't it spawn me? I tried to summon the thing on them and it just didn't bloody appear. It just banished my old one. That was rude. They do appear to have trouble dealing with my little sprite, don't they? That's something at least. Oh well. We might do this. Probably won't, but we might. It's very hard to get the ball off someone as Volfred. What we were waiting for. Nice. One more and I've done this. I mean, they're pretty close to beating me as well, to be fair, but... No, go. Just walk it in. Just walk. He's so slow and he can't like dash into the pyre, so you just have to like slowly edge your way in. It's ridiculous. And that human's far too fast. Fuck humans, they're overpowered. Keep standing in my shit and not getting hurt by it. Smells like cheating to me. Hey! You can dash in as long as you get it absolutely picked up perfect. Good job, Volfred. Jesus Christ, I've not got a video without belching recently.
I am grateful for the privilege of your time, good Sandra. Flattery shall never get you anywhere with me, Sap. Nonetheless, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell.
Cool. Go us. We did all the scribe trials, hopefully, unless we get yet another party member at some point. I feel like that's probably unlikely at this point, though.
I had not seen that Sandra in some time. She has not changed a bit.
It's because she's a ghost. She's dead.
But it would seem she left something for us, did she?
It's a fairy wand. Volfred's blink ability transports him further than usual. That is useful. You're going to use that. You're going to use the shit out of that. Why has he got that? I feel like that should be on someone I was actually using. Yeah, well, you can have the magic fairy wand, which admittedly needs upgrades, so hang on. There you go, slightly better magic fairy wand. And you are going to drop the hope talisman in exchange for the wisp. That's a point, we bought these as well. Right. How do we... Oh. There you go. And, +1 hope as well? Yeah, go on. Fuck it. Buff the hell out of Ray. Just thought, we've got this going spare now. The 8 quickness is a lot of quickness. What are the other two using? You've got your magical fairy wand, which is kind of necessary. And you've got the pass on death thing. You know what? You're going to swap that for the leech. Okay, I think we're ready. Oh, I kind of forgot we came in here originally to talk to Bertrude. Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some of the words as you approach. Shouldst thou seekest darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Shouldst thou seekest courage, then may bravery soon bloom in thy heart. Shouldst thou seekest water, then may the oceans open wide for thee. Shouldst thou seekest fortune, then... You recognise it as the Bog Benediction. It's a good name for a thing. Bog Benediction. Though you've never heard it said out loud. Then Bertrude sees you there and cuts short the chant. Care to explain thy presence, reading one? We were amidst an invocation, which must now begin anew. 'Tis for the Worm Knight, if thou needest know, to speed him to his homeward journey. The Worm Knights are a distant kin, unlike their ilk, ours have but passing interest in the sea. There, within the depths, we have long seen that which it is to be seen. Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish Worm Knight, surely he would never have survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus, we provide him more. Then, perhaps, the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be of some small benefit as part of Sandalwood's designs. She glares at you intently for a moment. Mistake thee not these actions for affection, nor for a longing for the loudness of this place to escalate ever again to volumes such as only his incessant shouting could achieve. Now, leave us, reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond this land, before his homecoming. She turns away from you and begins her chant again. Here we go again. Shouldst thou seek his shelter, then may the elements be merciful to thee. Shouldst thou seekest kinship, then may thy kin hold memory of thee. Should thou seekest darkness, you leave her to the benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt. You know, however, that he will strive with all of his might on your behalf there, on the other side. Okay. Onwards to glory. At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the nest of Trieste, but soon after, the stars shall draw you here again. Taken off. What's this? The inverted fall of Solium roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp.
Alas, that we can't simply fly on back up to our homeland. This wagon has its limitations, I'm afraid. But we shall return yet. Let us continue now, along the path.
Let us continue along the path. The path of continuation. The continued path of the Black Shore. Ray wants to go there, well, I'm all with Ray for that. And the Lone Minstrel thinks this would be a good supply of Stardust. We do actually need Stardust, to be fair, so we're going to go with the Minstrel. We've got a magic wand to upgrade. Let's have a search.
There you are, reader. Shall we get going then?
You accompany the Lone Minstrel on an excursion through the strange outcroppings of Highwind Cove, where it seems the stars themselves recently shed some of their splendour.
Collecting stardust is a laborious and delicate process, though some find it rather meditative. In time you have gathered a good supply of the stuff and returned together to rejoin the others. You got a pile of stardust, but something got +10! +10! That's a big number. I've seen some numbers in my time, but 10, that's got 2 figures and shit. That's some crazy, crazy stuff. Right, bop. And 2 left over. What's Tizo using these days? No. You can have Bright Wisp. Right. Right, cool. Continue. To go nest in Trieste. The holy, holy horse. See, it's funny because it's holy as in like sacred, and holy because there's holes in it. Well, I'm funny. Stop saying I'm not.
Oh,
Hey you guys, you know, it seems awful quiet now, I gotta say, without that slippery little character that used to hang around with you, I mean. Talks like this a lot, you know what I mean. Hope he found that honor thing he's always going on about. We don't got that in stock just now. Oh, he meant honor. Funny. Okay. You're leaving so soon, guys? Yeah, I am. You don't have anything good in stock anymore. You're useless. Useless! By now, having to make preparations for the rites has become second nature to your companions. They go about the process efficiently, and this time it's almost in total silence. You cannot shake the sense that the routine shall not go on much longer. Fulford approaches and confirms to you that the Nightwing's sigil is set. Everyone has their books and clothes, and the grounds are ready. Everything should be in order. This long ordeal of ours, one way or the other, it shall soon be ended. Reader, the coming days are going to be difficult. No matter what would happen from this point, I'm grateful to have had you by our side in all of this. It is strange to put it this way, but I feel very fortunate. You and Volfrid stand together in silence for a time, looking for the stars above to show some indication that the rite is to commence. It's kinda taking too long. Concern begins to well up in you because it's getting a bit awkward standing here with Volfrid when you have so little in common. But then... Oh yeah! I like the Mad Max of this game. I love these guys. Still never got the hang of power casting, no matter how many times it talks about it.
It seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free. Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition. Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
Why? The fires on each side are burning bright. From across the field you observe the leader of the dissidents approach and remove his mask. Okay. Well now. Will that do? That'll do. Well now. It's time we went another round then, is it, mates? Don't know how many more of us. Don't know how many more of these we got in us these days. Totally fucked that entire thing up, didn't I? So, how about we make this one a real kicker, eh? Come on then, Nightwings. Do your best. I want to see you try and do some proper damage here. Quite like that guy.
Choose now your band of traitors.
He was set up to be like an asshole, but he seems, you know, kind of cool, to be fair. Ray.
Ray.
Bertrude.
Bertrude.
And...
Volfred.
Volfred.
Sorry, Tizo.
With that out of the way,
The Nightwings have stood against the dissidents many times before, though this time it may be the last. Everyone, let us conduct this rite with glory. Alright then, mates. You ready? You ready? Let's make those blasted stars up there go wet themselves. After we're through here, eh? Come on, you slags!
now begin. The Nightwings assert themselves thusly.
As ever. I thought there was some good asserting of myself.
Quite foul
Oh dear.
for the Nightwings.
This isn't good, is it?
From burning flame to ash. Both
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust and all that.
close. Fire of resolve.
The thing is, of course, I heal. Did I just get money? Did someone just throw money at me for that?
Not yet overconfident Nightwings.
Oh, Jesus. Completely cleaning house. But yeah, the point is, I heal whenever I hit them, and they don't when they hit me, so,
The orb quenches the flame.
you know, there's that. As long as we keep trading like this, I'll eventually win.
Side burns just as true.
Would be nice to be able to score points with someone who isn't Ray, though.
Thus to greater glory. Your adversary's pyre now falls short of yours. There.
Ah! I didn't realise it bounced it back. That's why I was never using it. Oh shit, no. Don't know what just happened there, but I'm okay with it.
That pyre
Nice.
flames.
No, I've not used yet.
You're really gonna make us work for this. Is that right, mates? Well then, we got our work cut out for us.
Oh shit, she's not even here for the last one. I was gonna say I've not made everyone into howlers yet. Oh well.
And it is done.
I guess we win.
The Nightwings managed to prevail.
Shame to not show off my cool new ability,
This
but
adversary stood no chance.
I guess they didn't. Shame.
The rite is complete.
The scribes. I knew they would favor us, I think. Although, I hope that they went... I hope that they show mercy to the dissidents, too.
Sorry, Ray actually had a seizure while saying that sentence. That wasn't me, that was completely in the script. Yes, dissidents, you conducted here with such fury and such desperation that we must commend ye for it, despite the outcome which hath favoured us.
Well done, Nightwings. As for the dissidents, though they fought us fiercely many times, I doubt that it shall be enough. May they find mercy in this land.
Oh, Christ.
Can't feel me blood, I'm still boiling after that. Would have rather stuffed in that flame of yours, but hey, be seeing you around these parts. Come on, mates, let's get out of here.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
Teach something of your trust. No, I never know what I'm talking about.
Until the next
Don't expect
rite,
otherwise.
if there even is to be another one.
Oh. Well, I think there is definitely going to be another one. There's going to be at least one more liberation, right? Inside the wagon, after overcoming the dissidents, Bertrude is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others when the lone minstrel seeks you out. Pardon the interruption, reader, so I need to ask a moment of your time, while the night is clear enough for you to see. Please, come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of our next destination may further stir the hearts of your companions. Among what stars yet remain shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as ever you have seen. Let's answer its call, shall we? Well, that's a surprise. So, I'm assuming it's to be the Pyre Hearts, is it? Yeah. Dumb. I hate going against difficult opponents. Why aren't they always easy? We've not even got a worm to counter their worms anymore. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such time as it shall shudder to a halt. It makes a sound then, almost like a laugh. I forgot myself, Vida. I should not say such things. The scribes, they would say that one ought focus on the path in front of them. When we set forth to walk a long and laboured path, it can be all too much if we stand back and look upon it as a whole. We may decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk whilst casting our gaze, and whilst resisting well the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. Soon enough, we may arrive where we endeavoured. Following minstrel bids you a good evening. You had best retire for the night, for when first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. 51 minutes. That'll be a short video by my book, so I'll tell you what, we'll head over there. And we'll leave it on a cliffhanger just before the right. Will I get destroyed by the Pyre Hearts? Probably. But you won't know until the next video. Oh, what's going on here? Ow! What a dick. Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. We've all been there. Shit, what was this voice? False Nightwings. Orelek calls down to you from atop his wagon. Again you seek to climb the cursed mountain beneath us. Again you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down into it, that you might fall as I have. He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rites is ended. Until then... Wait, is he saying he wants to play me after we liberate someone? Oh shit, this changes everything. See, I was thinking I'd send Ray up next. Not because she has anything particular to go back for, or because she's professed any massive interest in doing so. I just felt like she deserved some sort of reward for basically carrying me through this entire game. But now that I know there's going to be, that sounded like there was going to be another match after we send her up. That the game isn't over just because you think it's over. I kind of gonna want Ray for that. We'll get Bertrude. No, we'll get Ray some favour. I haven't actually spoken much to Ray recently. Plus maybe talking to her will help me decide whether she deserves to go free or not. You make landing on the sacred Mount Alodiel after your encounter with Orelek. Orelek spoke the truth. He has a right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy and let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book about this. Liberty ought already be his. Here's a question then. Could he just walk up and get into the shimmer pool and fly away? Does he even need to do anything? I mean, he's been chosen, right?
For the time, it seems he has not yet traveled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles.
When exactly Aurelek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Sir Deluge and the Pyre Hearts upon the summit. But first, you may prepare. Alright, subscribe, let's see your favour. Later that afternoon, you accompany Ray through the splendours of the Temple High Road to the monument to Luce Glorian.
Oh, scribes, if it is truly your will that the cycle of the right shall soon be ended, then I look forward to its glorious conclusion. May the worthiest among us reap your generous blessings, and may we all, who are so fortunate to be part of your traditions, bear you in our hearts forever.
Return to the wagon after she has finished paying her respects. The summit awaits, but first, it's time to continue practicing your vocations. Ray gain presence. Alright. We're going to mentor. She's not going to reach 5, but he might reach 4. Volfred. You illustrate to Volfred some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all 3 in a triumvirate can move and act as of one mind. You sense you grasp some of the concepts. Nice.
Long did I bide my time in anticipation that one day the Nightwings would reform under a common cause. To be a part of it myself, it nourishes the spirit.
Good to know your spirit's been nourished. Yeah, that's what we want.
Just so. I must say, my boy, your understanding of the rites is more than I expected.
Okay. We just got an autosave, didn't we? So yeah, we're going to end here. I know I said this last time, but I really think the next one is going to be the finish. It really looks like that. We're going to have one more right, we're going to free one more person, leaving us with exactly 3 remaining participants. And those 3 are going to have to go up against Aurelek and his chums, who I assume are not going to go easy on me. I seem to recall them being quite challenging last time, and they're presumably going to be even harder now. So we're going to have to think about whether we want to free Ray or keep her, so we have a chance. Maybe we'll free Tizo instead. I don't know. Find out next time on the next exciting episode of Joe Plays Pyre. I've done that joke once before and it wasn't funny then either. I'll see you later.